Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Pomona TV News. And like the title and like those pictures that preceded this here video, I was wondering when all this was going to start taking place with these guys riding their bicycles on the just restored fountains. Now you could see somebody was riding their bikes on the edge of the new, the restored fountains there and caused some damage there. And also they're starting to graffiti on it. Now, there's a couple things I want to bring up, a couple suggestions that maybe you might want to look into. Now, maybe to help prevent these clowns from riding their skateboards on the edge, the guy put those little metal strips on there, but that ain't going to stop them. They're going to use their bikes, or other means of way of riding those edges of those fountains. So, here's one of my suggestions. Now, those little pillars you got, those things that look like chess pawns, those black things you see along the mall, lined up, keeping people from parking in certain areas. You know what I'm talking about. Well, how about putting a couple of those on each corner of those fountains and then one in the middle to keep them from going around the ones that are at the ends of it, and then the one in the middle to keep them from jumping in the middle and trying to use the middle of the fountain to slide. Unfortunately, we got to do something like this because we got people that have no respect for, property that belongs to the people of Pomona. Now, these guys are taking the time to do all this work. And for these clowns to come by and start damaging the fountains, I can't believe it. It's just unbelievable. Like I said, people have no respect for the history of Pomona. I hate to even believe it. If I should ever see anybody doing this, I don't even want to talk about what I might do to these people, because it would really irk me if I saw somebody doing this. Now, here's another suggestion. Where is downtown Pomona security? I know where they've been at. Downtown Pomona, do you know where your security's been at? Now, here's my suggestion. Instead of getting these rent-a-cops that you've been having, either you start putting these little places where they stamp or clock in at different areas to let, DPOA or whoever else is monitoring the security, that they're up and around checking these areas. So they used to have it where they would go in, they have a little something and they go in there and hit it and is it registered? Yeah, he was here to so and so time. Either start doing that again, or I suggest get a retired Pomona police officer, hire him, because if anybody knows downtown Pomona, if anybody knows what's going on, is a retired Pomona police officer. Plus, he has the backing, I'm sure, of his brothers in blue if they see him doing, his job. I mean, I think that'd be a good idea, to get a retired Pomona police officer down there and roam the streets. Because, like I said, they know what's going on. They can, even with the merchants, they're probably, oh yeah, retired policemen, yeah, for sure. Go in there and talk to the guy. He'll probably stop there and talk to people more than what they got going on with his downtown Pomona security, because they're no show. You got these people doing damage to your fountains. You even have one person graffiti on one of those goddess of Pomona paintings that people have been doing. Where's downtown Pomona security? These are the hot spots that they should be patrolling. Knowing that people are coming around here, and, putting their hard work into stuff. Don't need you over in some alleyway. What's going on over there? So anyway, those are my suggestions. And it is a shame that this has already taken place. So if you put those pillars up, those little black pillars that, you have blocking people from parking certain areas on 2nd Street, put them around the fountains, I hope somebody saw this coming, because I seen it coming, but I didn't think it happened so soon. But around the fountains, and to keep these bicyclists and skateboarders from sliding on the edges of these newly restored fountains. And then the other ones that they're working down on there on East 2nd Street, so they're going to have to do the same thing to those. Now, I'm sure they're going to say, well, you know, I'll just do a little dance around in the middle. Maybe you should put 4 up front. If you really think about it, if you want to save these fountains from getting any more damage. Gee, I wonder where all these self-proclaimed historians are at. I always see them on Facebook. Yeah, I'm a historian. I don't claim to be an historian. I'm just a guy who likes old stuff and a guy who loves the city of Pomona. You know, I just like old stuff. I like antiques. I like old signs. You know, old trucks, like I'm driving. You know, I just like old stuff. And when I see something like our history gets restored and then gets damaged, you know, I just hate to see them. I got to get on board and say something. Because nobody else will. And these so-proclaimed historians don't know what's going on in downtown Pomona. Because they won't get off their butts to find out. Okay, I better sign off before I'm already on my soapbox. I better get off of it. So anyway, okay. That's it for Pomona TV News. That should give you a head up what's going on with these fountains, and it's a shame. It is. And think about DPOA, about hiring a retired police officer. Do yourself some good. Okay. Like always, folks, you take care, and you take care of those ones you love. Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.